Have you ever noticed that when we think of bird eggs, we usually picture that classic oval shape with a white or beige shell, maybe a few speckles? But what you might not know is that nature has almost infinite creativity when it comes to eggs. And today, you're going to be amazed by 20 bird eggs so extraordinary, they seem like something out of a sci-fi movie. Get ready. Some eggs change color, others look like gemstones, and there's even one that fools other birds like an undercover spy. 1. The blue eggs of the American robin. Let's start with one of the most beautiful eggs in nature. The eggs of the American robin, a common bird in North America. Their sky blue color looks like it was hand-painted. That blue comes from a pigment called biliverdin, which comes from the female's blood. It's so iconic that there's even a paint and nail polish shade called robin's egg blue. 2. The biggest egg, compared to body, size the kiwi's egg. The kiwi, New Zealand's national bird, is small, but lays one of the biggest eggs in proportion to its body. Imagine giving birth to a baby that's a third of your own size. That's the kiwi's reality. The egg is so large that it's actually visible through the skin of the female. It's shocking literally. 3. The invisible eggs of the snowy owl. The snowy owl, the white owl from the movies, lays pure white eggs. But the interesting part is how she lays them, several days apart. This means the first chick hatches much earlier and becomes stronger than its younger siblings. It's survival of the fittest from day one. 4. Pearl shiny eggs of the diamond dove. These eggs look like little treasures. The diamond dove, a delicate bird from Australia, lays tiny, shiny, almost transparent eggs that look like pearls. The cutest part? The male and female take turns sitting on the nest, showing real teamwork. 5. The green eggs of the great blue heron. Green, yes, really. The great blue heron lays eggs that range from light blue to leaf green. This strange color helps camouflage the eggs among the branches and leaves where the nests are built. It's like nature gave this bird a green paintbrush to protect its young. 6. Floating eggs of the booby. On tropical islands, booby birds have developed a brilliant trick. Their eggs are so light and porous that they can float for a while if they fall into water. A rare but clever adaptation for a bird that lives near the sea. 7. Camouflaged eggs of the crow. Crows, famous for their intelligence, are also clever when it comes to laying eggs. Their eggs are greenish-blue with dark speckles, blending perfectly with their surroundings. Even cooler, each egg has a unique pattern, like a fingerprint, which may help parents recognize their own. 8. Artistic eggs of the jacana. The jacana, a bird that walks on water plants, lays eggs with wild lines and swirls, black, brown, beige, like abstract paintings. The coolest part? It's the father who incubates and raises the chicks, while the mother may have several mates. 9. The world's largest egg, the ostrich. We can't skip the classic, the ostrich egg. It can weigh up to 2 kilograms, over 4 pounds, and is strong enough to hold the weight of an adult standing on it. But here's the twist. For the size of the ostrich, the egg is actually small. It's like an elephant giving birth to a puppy. 10. The smallest egg, the hummingbirds. From the largest to the tiniest, hummingbird eggs are no bigger than a pea. White, delicate, and usually laid in pairs, they rest in nests so tiny they look like teacups made of moss and spiderwebs. A true work of natural architecture. 11. Metallic eggs of the tinamou. The tinamou, a bird from South America, lays eggs with a metallic shine that's hard to believe. They come in emerald green, bronze, even metallic purple. So glossy they look like they belong in a jewelry store. You'd think they were made of glass. 12. Invisible eggs of the nightjar. The nightjar is a master of camouflage. This bird lays its eggs directly on the ground. No nest at all. But the eggs are so perfectly colored to match the leaves, stones, or sand that they become almost invisible. It's nature's stealth mode. 13. Jade-like eggs of the cassowary. The cassowary, a huge and ancient-looking bird from Australia, lays eggs in a deep green that looks like raw jade. Heavy, solid, and once again, it's the father who does all the work, incubating and caring for the young for months. A true armored babysitter. 14. Vertical eggs of the Brazilian merganser. The Brazilian merganser, one of the rarest birds in the world, lays its eggs in tree holes near rivers. The eggs are long, almost capsule-shaped. The crazy part? The chicks jump from their high-up nest on the very first day, roll down, and keep going. Brave from the start. 15. Colorful eggs of the Araucana chicken. Sounds fake, but it's real. Some chickens lay blue, green, and even pink eggs. The most famous is the Araucana chicken from Chile. The eggs look hand-painted and have become popular in gourmet markets. The wildest part? Inside, they're just regular eggs. 16. Super tough eggs of the Hawaiian goose. The nene, or Hawaiian goose, is an endangered species that lays only a few eggs, but they're extremely tough. Their shells are thick, made to survive strong winds and rain. Each egg is truly treated like a treasure. 17. Ice-cold eggs of the emperor penguin. The emperor penguin lays only one egg, which the father carefully balances on his feet. Yes, on his feet. He keeps it warm with a flap of skin while standing in the freezing Antarctic cold for over 2 months without eating. Now, that is dedication. 18. Odd-shaped eggs of the Japanese quail. Nature loves to experiment. Some Japanese quails lay eggs in strange shapes, flattened, angular, sometimes nearly square. It may be due to genetics, stress, or diet, but scientists are still trying to figure it out. 19. Plain eggs of the bird of paradise. The adult bird of paradise is one of the most stunning animals on Earth, with colorful feathers and wild dances. But its eggs? Simple, bluish-gray with tiny specks. The real show starts after they hatch. 20. Fake eggs of the cuckoo. And to wrap things up in the most surprising way, the cuckoo, a bird known for one of the sneakiest tricks in nature. Instead of raising its own chicks, it lays a fake egg in another bird's nest. But here's the genius part. The cuckoo copies the exact shape and color of the host bird's eggs. Why? To trick them into raising the cuckoo chick as their own. A true biological con artist. Nature never stops surprising us. These eggs show that even before birds are born, they already live in a world full of strategy, beauty, and mystery. So, which egg amazed you the most? If you enjoyed this content, share it with someone who loves nature too. And get ready, because there's so much more to come.